Well, good afternoon on a Saturday. A rainy Saturday to boot in Ohio, and somebody already piddled on my carpet. You know, we put a clean carpet down for these guys, and at least they hit the carpet, I guess. It's hard to spot it when we do it on the floor. So this is Zelda's kids. These guys are doing super good. And today is the, I don't know, what is today? Saturday, maybe it's the 3rd. And of course that one's pottying and Vanessa's gone. So I have to be my own mop person this morning. So hold on for a second. I gotta clean a little wet spot up over here. We figured this would happen. They had just got up from a nap. Oh, they're pulling the bear around. I love this big, huge dog bear I bought. I found it at a thrift shop, and it's the little tiny puppies love it because they lay on top and sleep on it. This is the first time the big ones have seen it, and so I was anxious to see what they did with it. They've not seen it before. We just woke these guys up, which is a mistake, and then coming down to do a video, then they all have to potty. They're growing like weeds. They're doing super good. I did some weights for you. Took their weights, and I'm going to go through these. I'll give you microchip numbers. This one's going to pull the dog's tail off of things. Oh, crash and burn. All right, so let me start down through these while they're playing in the middle, and I can keep a track of them where they're at. I think the little Merle's down here with the neon pink collar. All right, so 8860 is a male. It's a chocolate. It's 5 pounds, 10 ounces. And I didn't write the collar down, and I think it's the neon orange collar puppy right there, playing with the blue Eeyore or the little yellow ball. So that's the only color I don't have written down on here, and so that has to be the neon orange collared pup. All right, so 8864 is a female. It has a neon green collar, and it's a chocolate Merle, which is super easy to spot. It's down here. It's pulling on the dog's ears, trying to pull the stuffed dog out across the floor. And she weighs 4 pounds, 12 ounces. She's gone. Gotta zoom back out again. It's the only way I can keep track for you is if I just zoom and go. 8862 is a female. It has neon pink collar. And she is on the other side of that, chewing on the little balls inside the tunnel. Right, there she is. There's the neon pink. Oh, here she comes. I gotta zoom out. All right, let me zoom out and finish these up. She's 3 pounds, 10.5. The next one in here is not sold. 8863 has the red collar. And it's the one that's on top of, right there on top of the dog. It's the black pup. That one's got a super nice, big, thick, curly coat. And that one is not sold. And it has a red collar and weighs, maybe I lied. Maybe the red collar's in the back. Nope, that's the red collar laying on the dog. 5 pounds, 10.5 ounces. The other one that is not sold is the turquoise collar, and it is a chocolate male. Let me find the turquoise collar. I think it's in the back there with, yeah, there it comes. Whoops, that's the turquoise collar. There it goes. You can just see that. There it goes through the tunnel, and it's attacking the other puppy in the tunnel. It is 5 pounds, 15.5 ounces today. And 8865 is the yellow collar right there in front of us. You can see that yellow collar. And that puppy is 5 pounds, 3.5. So there are 2 pups in this litter that are available. They're both boys. And let me get rid of my list here. All right. So that will give you an idea on weights, how they're doing, and what's going on with them. That's just the yellow collar. Down here underneath me is the yellow collar. Nope, that one just sit on a squeaky toy. Who we got over there? That's neon orange, scratching his collar. Oh, that's neon pink, sorry. No, it's orange. Looks pink through the lens on this camera. Oh, he says, where'd he go? He says, I'm going to attack the yellow collar puppy. Oh, they're busy for sure. They are totally weaned. They're totally in the house with us. So we have them to contend with now. And Mom is off duty. So Mom will not see them again until they go home, which is a good thing. With them being raised in the house, it teaches them some manners. They learn rules, boundaries, and limitations with us. And the big thing we work on the most is no bark, no bite, and no lick. Those are the major things that I like to do. A couple people have asked me about the kennels that I use down here in the basement. So this is a 28-inch, is it a 28 or a 30? I love these because they have the metal pins that hook them together. And I actually can make a pin about twice this big out of the one set that I bought. Or you can buy a couple and actually combine them. This particular kennel does not do well outside. It will rust really quickly if you put it outside. But it's for an inside, like in your basement or someplace on a rainy day for that pup to play. And you don't have to worry about it until you, go to get the pup. You'll know where it's at. This is a great asset. I can't get it out of my mouth. An asset to have for sure, especially with a group of puppies. So they're completely on dry dog food. They get cottage cheese in the mornings. I do not feed it on their food. I put cottage cheese in a separate container. And, oh, there she says, leave me alone. I'm going to give you what for. She's got the neon green collar on, too. The chocolate female does. Oh, that was a klutzy dismount. Oh, they're just full of it today. They need to go outside and play, but it's rained all morning, and it's muddy, and it's yucky, so we are stuck downstairs today. So a couple things when you guys come to pick up your puppy. I've had a lot of people asking me size of crates. I would absolutely not get anything any smaller than a 36-inch crate for these puppies. And if you have the room, I'd go 42. There's a misconception that people think that when you have a smaller crate, they potty quicker. They potty train quicker, and that is not true. When they have a smaller kennel and you're not there, they're going to potty whether you're there or not. And so they will actually end up playing in it, laying down in it, and then when you come home, you're going to be upset because you've got to give them a bath. So if you give them a larger kennel, they will go to the back of their kennel and potty if they need to. So the nice thing is, once they learn your schedule, it takes 2 weeks for them to even start to become comfortable. It takes 3 more weeks for them to learn your schedule, what you're going to do. Don't change your schedule for your dog. And then it takes another 3 weeks before they really feel like this is their home and this is where we're staying, and they really fit in well. Training starts to kick in. The biggest thing I would worry about the most with training is potty training and house training. They need to spend 50% of their day in the crate. When you are not physically interacting with this puppy, you need to lock it up. Don't let it sleep on the floor in the living room. Don't let it sleep on the couch with you on the side of your lap. If you want it to truly become crate trained and housebroken, put it in a kennel when you are not physically interacting with it. So, that's so funny. It took like 2 big leaps and a dive onto the dog pillow. So if you're asking me about activity level, everybody in here is the same. The black puppy with the red collar has a quieter personality. He doesn't like to wrestle with these guys. He plays with them and, chases them, but he doesn't like to rip and roar and tear everything up like the other pups do. He's got a soft personality, which is really awesome. But everybody else is just pretty much a typical let's rip and roar and play, which is a normal puppy disposition. Once in a great while, we're lucky enough to get somebody that's just kind of laid back. See, he's just stretching out on the floor, laying there. Doesn't really want to fight with other people. He would rather do his own thing and go play. Whoop, there he slid down the other side of the slide. He's like, wait a minute, I'm sliding. There he goes. He says, nope, now I got to come back through. It's so funny when they learn to do this slide. He says, I'm not going to fall. I'm coming out cautiously. We ought to call him what is it? Cautious George or Kurt? No, it's Curious George, I guess, on the kids show. I know. I hear you, bud. I know. I see you. This is the one with the red collar. He's got such a pretty face and curly hair. He said, these guys are obnoxious. So you're going to go home with a complete health card that has everything on it that we've done to this puppy. And that way you'll have that for your vet when you go for your vet pickup. And other than that, you go home with about 4 pounds of food. We do have 40 puppy food available. It's $45 for the big bags. And it's the same food that we feed. If you are looking to find something in your area, you can, Purina Pro Plan All Stages is a good dog food to use. And there's other brands out there, but that's probably the one that I hear the most of for my clients that they switch to, because it is a little bit hard to find the brand that we use. So you might keep that in mind. A lot of people like to take a bag home with them just to get through the first 4 or 5 months, and then from then on they go out and find something in their area that they can pick up pretty easy. So other than that, that's about all I can throw at you. We will do, I know you're all wondering why we were late this week on videos, which we're really not late. I tell everybody they're usually Monday through Saturday, but most of the time we're Monday through Wednesday. But Vanessa has been out sick with the flu that she caught at her kids' house for Thanksgiving. So she took something to eat and brought back something to make her sick for a week. So today is her first full day back in. So it's great to have her back, and I know she's glad to be out of the house and back on her feet again. So this morning I have a little bit of kind of an insight. I really like, there's a lady named Marcia Burns. She has, if you look up Marcia Burns on Google, she does a series of daily devotionals, and they're called Small Straws. And some of them are really neat. I really like a lot of hers, and I do put them on my videos once in a while at the end of my videos. So here is your Small Straws today from Marcia Burns. It goes like this. Like bees in a hive, you are not alone. It takes every bee doing its part to produce honey. You already know what you need to do to coexist with others. You must do your part to fulfill your purpose and achieve your destiny. Romans 8, verse 28. And we know that all things work together for the good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. So, if you like a daily devotional, check out Marcia Burns' Small Straws. There's lots of information from her on Google, or about her, I should say. And I have one of my clients that sends me the devotional every morning, and I really appreciate it. Some of them just hit the spot for the day. It's almost like I was supposed to hear that day. So I hope you have a blessed weekend. I hope wherever you live, you have a decent weather weekend. This one's saying, okay, guys, quit it. Are you the boss in here? I know. You're listening to me talk about you. I know. And he says, stop it, people. He doesn't like it when they fight. He likes them to, he plays with them upstairs, but when they fight, he sits over on the side and looks at him, and then he'll bark, and it's like telling him to stop it. You're too rowdy, guys. All right, I hope you've enjoyed their video. We'll have another one on for you next week, but please be patient because we have had 2 litters of puppies this week. We had another litter born all last night. Stella had her puppies. She had a litter of miniature schnauzers. We're almost done for the year, thank goodness. All of our girls cycled at the same time, so It has been busy, and I think our last puppies we have coming are due. We have 3 litters at the end of December that are due, and then we have 2 litters the middle to end of January due. And then we're done. So we'll have a kind of a quiet spring. I don't think we'll have too much at all. Nothing before probably April, May, and June at this point. So, okay, we hear you. All right? They're done. They've calmed down. All right, have a blessed one and a great weekend. Call me if you have any questions. And if you would like any information on the 2 puppies that are still available, feel free to give me a call. I do not answer my phone on Sundays, as we go to church and then out to dinner with people from our Sunday school class. So you can reach me up until 9 o'clock tonight, or you can reach me from Monday on. Okay, see what these guys are doing. Don't buy carpets with fringe on them. You notice they haven't done this to the other carpet. Fringes are great fun. So have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.